So this is a little review and some gameplay from Streets of Rage 4 for the Xbox Game Pass. And it looks like it came out last month. It looks like the Streets of Rage series from the 90s has finally come out with a sequel, Streets of Rage 4. The old Streets of Rage series, as I recall, was on the Sega Genesis. And this game picks up 10 years after Streets of Rage 3, which included the fall of Mr. X and his group of bad guys. And it appears that Mr. X's children, the Y-Twins, are causing trouble in the streets. So the old school vigilantes are back, Axel and Blaze, and they take to the streets with some new faces, Cherry and Floyd, to defeat the Y-Twins and their group of thugs.
Did you see that? He didn't even stab me. He just kind of speared me with it. Come here, buddy. Let me show you what Streets of Rage are all about, dude. There we go.
The new characters in this game are a new generation of fighters in the Streets of Rage franchise. Cherry is said to be the daughter of Axel and Blaze's friend. And Floyd is an apprentice of the Streets of Rage 3 character, Dr. Zan. So Floyd looks a lot like Max from the third sequel. His build and fighting style are very similar.
Oh yeah, mad combos, bro. About. The slide attack is mean. You got a special move. Specials drain your health. That's not good.
People seem to be enjoying this game since it came out last month. Since we see a new generation of fighters in the storyline here, does this mean that there will be a Streets of Rage 5? Side-scrolling games were always the rage back in the 90s. And the NES introduced games like Double Dragon, River City Ransom, Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, however you want to pronounce that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, which was awesome. The Super Nintendo put out games like Final Fight, Spider-Man and Venom, Battletoads, X-Men, Mutant Apocalypse. Those were all great games. And if you went to the arcade back in the 90s, you'd see many of those titles with 3 and 4 player options. That's back when the arcades cost $0.25 per game.
I like that apple. I like the fact you can throw these pipes and weapons. And then you can knock down a trash can, and there's a steaming turkey dinner waiting for me. It's great. Oh yeah, my brother's driving again.
The graphics of the arcade back then were superior to anything you could get at home, so naturally people would gather there. I think the only system that came close to arcade quality was the Neo Geo, which at the time I recall was $600, and you could buy that one at Babbage's, which I believe was bought out by GameStop. Streets of Rage 4 has a similar feel to the old games for the Sega Genesis. The controls are similar. There's not much of a learning curve when it comes to jumping into this game.
I like the old school graphics on this too.
There are special moves and combos you can pick up on pretty quick. Nothing like the old Mortal Kombat special moves or the Killer Instinct combos. The graphics have an old school feel to them. Everything looks very retro, while the graphics and the color give it a smooth, colorful look.
Oh, that ain't cool. I didn't have a chance to eat my turkey dinner.
The side-scroll fighting is a lot like it used to be. And people can walk up behind you and attack you from behind while you're fighting someone.
Oh, come on.
You can fight 2 people, one in front and one behind in this game. And the weapons you find lying around can be used multiple times before they break and disappear. Or you can throw the weapons across the screen at the enemy. The boss fights are fun, and they often have predictable patterns, just like they've always had. And the music has a club mix feel to it.
You gotta be quick, bro.
The type of music that is upbeat and good rhythm and tempo that has always accompanied fighting games like this. People have always been fans of the soundtracks of these types of games. And so in this game there's a battle mode where you can fight other players online. These fights may be one-on-one or one-on-one with NPCs, non-player characters that'll attack you while you're fighting, just to mix it up a little bit. Along the way, you can destroy barrels and other items like arcade games and vending machines and even cars to find food, including a big roasted turkey, which will fill your health all the way up, and also apples. They give you a little bit of health. You can also find bags of money, briefcases full of money, and you just collect that for points at the end of each level.
I got a D.
With the stars, it gives you the ability to do your special moves.
Toilet over there in the corner. It's got flies all over it. This looks like toilet paper on the floor.
There are also hidden areas that you get rewarded for. There's a story mode, an arcade mode, a battle mode. I love the online option for this game. It gives you the option to play through story mode with somebody online, and you can select the different difficulty levels from very easy to very hard. Well, let me know what you think. Have you played the game? What do you think of the graphics? What do you think of the fighting? What do you think of the storyline, the levels, the options for online gameplay? Just let me know in the comments below. Plenty of options to keep you entertained. So the only question left is, if you're not playing this game yet, why not? I will be posting more about this game in the coming days and weeks, so make sure you check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to follow the channel so you can catch the upcoming videos. And we'll see you next time.
The guy in the white shirt's got a lot of tricks. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to beat this guy. Look at that. As soon as I start hitting him, Taser Dude takes me out. Yeah, that's right.